Hi, this is Tony Torres with Edina Realty Insurance, and today we're going to talk about deductibles and how they work. We'll cover homeowners deductibles and auto deductibles. Let's start with homeowners. First of all, a flat deductible, or what is considered an all-peril deductible, is a flat deductible like $1,000 for any loss that or claim that you may have on your home. That would be considered, again, an all-peril deductible. There's also split deductibles where you have a lower deductible for all losses except for wind and hail, and then there's a higher deductible for wind and hail. So you'll see this commonly when people are trying to save a little money. They'll have a deductible of $1,000 for most losses, and let's say $2,500 for wind and hail. That's considered a split deductible. There's also percentage deductibles. So you have to be careful with these. If your home is worth $500,000 and you have a 1% deductible, that's a $5,000 deductible. And it's not based on the value of your home. It's based on the reconstruction cost estimate that is derived by putting in the information for your home. So you could be buying a home that has a reconstruction cost estimate of $1 million, and again, 1% would be 1% of that value in the case of a loss. Again, this happens a lot with split deductibles. It can be used actually as a flat deductible as well, but it'll be a percentage rather than a given dollar amount. Then if you do have a liability claim, typically there's no deductibles on liabilities, or things such as medical payments. Let's move over to auto insurance. You've got your comprehensive deductible. This deductible is for any loss or incident such as hitting an animal, weather-related, theft, or vandalism to your vehicle. Many times you can have comprehensive deductible that's lower because this is a lower cost coverage. So you might see a deductible of $250. Some people have comprehensive only coverage on their homes, or not homes, excuse me, their autos, because it's in storage. So they don't put liability coverage on their auto, just the comprehensive deductible. And then if you do have liability coverage, in other words, you're using a car, driving it around, and you have comprehensive, you have basically coverage for losses that are not related to collision, and you can do that. When people talk about full coverage, they're adding not only comprehensive coverage, but also collision coverage to their auto policy. And again, that deductible can be different than the comprehensive coverage. Collision deductible can be $1,000, can be $2,000. Could be a low deductible like $250, but again, it's a more expensive coverage and covers any accidents involving a moving vehicle striking another object. So whether that object is a tree or guardrail or another vehicle, your collision deductible would come into play. And again, in Minnesota, we do have something called no fault, which is it's PIP, personal injury protection, and that is the coverage that protects you in case of bodily injury, and whether you're in a collision or whether you're in some kind of a loss. This particular coverage actually covers you in cases where you're not driving. If you're getting into your car and it's slippery out and you fall and hurt yourself, it's still related to using your vehicle, and PIP, or no fault insurance, would come into play. And again, there's no deductible for that as well. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. My number is 612-275-1371. Again, it's Tony Torres with Edina Realty Insurance. Have a great day.